Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be about changing this serpentine belt and this tensioner here. This is pretty much preventive maintenance. The car has about 118,000 miles on it, so it's about time for it to be changed out. So if this is your first time stopping by, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If this video is helpful, make sure you hit that like button. But without further ado, Alright, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the tire on the passenger side. Alright, the tire is off. It takes a 21 mil to take that off if you're using an impact or whatever you're using. This is the reason why I say take the tire off. If you feel like you could take the serpentine belt off from up top, that's your discretion. But my plastic isn't here, so it's more accessible for me to do it here. But we're gonna come back to this. We're gonna go back up top. Before we get up to the up top business, you want to put a jack with a piece of wood underneath the oil pan and just put it in place and tighten it down. Not too tight, but just enough to hold the motor in place. All right, next we're going to remove this brace here, which is size 13. All right, next what we're going to do, take a size 16. We're going to remove 1, 2, and 3 screws. And then we also going to remove this ground cable, which is a size 10. And this one here, this one here, and this one here, and that all goes to your mounting bracket. I also forgot to mention this one here. We also have to take this one out right here. All right, keep in mind when you take this off, make sure you remember where these screws go, because they're not the same size. See, as you want to remove that mount out the way. All right, so we have a size 10 for this reservoir. You got to remove this out the way, so you can slide this out and up. All right, you want to take this off, this clamp. All right, by removing that reservoir, you should better just slide this out. I'm not gonna bore y'all with that, but it should slide out for y'all. All right, I just set mine out top here. All you have to do is maneuver it kind of like in the upward position. It should come out. Make sure you remove the screws and all that, and make sure you remember which ones go where, because if you don't, you're gonna have to figure it out. All right, we're about to take the serpentine belt off. It takes a size 14, and here's the tensioner up here. It's right above the crank, and you just take it like that and remove it. All right, as you can see, there's a hole right here, and as you can see, the tensioner is right there. It's slightly a little lower, so what you're going to do is jack up the jack until you can line it. All right, this is what your tensioner looks like. Old one, new one. And just keep in mind, you have a lineup pin here, and you just want to insert this here, this way here, and make sure it lines up, because there is a hole down there where it lines up. And once you line it up, you bolt it down, you can pull this pin out. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and pull this pin out, because there's not much room to work with down there. Now, you can do it however you feel like you need to do it, but this pin has to come out, and that's the way it gives tension. Right now, they just holding the tension in. All right, after you put your tensioner on, now it's time to put the new belt on. You look at your old belt, make sure it lines up with the new one. This one isn't too bad. It probably could have went 150,000 miles and still been all right, but who knows. But this is preventive maintenance, so I'm gonna go ahead and change it out. All right, everything is put back together. As you can see, tensioner and belt is on, all the mounts back on, the bracket here, reservoir back in place, and tires in place. So if this was helpful, make sure you like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all watching my video.